Okay, let me talk about today morning and yesterday. Yesterday, I asked to uh, admission. Um, how can I rejoin the GD class, and how can I restart the GD because of I quit the GD progress before the pandemic. So I want to rejoin the GD very these days, and I want to improve my lifestyle and even my future. And anyway, last week I made a trip with my family to Washington D.C. and I could saw many people on the road and the park and museum. When I went to the cathedral, I prayed to my God. Uh, Led me right way, and I can improve and catch my way because of I'm feeling these days I lost my way and and I'm 45 years old. Uh, After my immigrant kid, I think about my future and my situation, even my career. I don't have any benefits from my past because of I have the major uh, rent, landscape architecture, but I um, stopped career for a long time ago, and I taught taught to people about Korean history and Korean storytelling and Korean language. So almost things related with Korean culture and Korean things. So in here, United States have to speak in English anyway, and even that is not official language. Most people use the common language in English. So I have to improve my language skill, especially English. So I just almost give up um, what I want to do with the English because of when I speak in English, I feel very struggle and every time I have to think about the sentence ordering and grammar things, the vocabulary. Before time, I tried to study the GD, which is the progress high school diploma, because of I thought if I can do that, I can understand the very common sense for my living. But the vocabulary amount is so huge and rising numbers, and almost colored on the paper when I uh, try to read the passage, and I couldn't make understand to myself by myself. I use a very frantically um, dictionary for searching the meaning of the vocabularies, and make understand that sentence. um, and nobody can um, teach me because of uh, I don't have any social relationship, and I'm so scared to um, into the local social community. These days, some of the point is was changed. One of that is mm, I joined my church to assistant to the first communion class. Uh, Even I'm not the main teacher. I just assistant to her, but I can hear the children English from my uh, class student, and I try to speak in English with courage. So, uh, and I can read the sign in the museum during the last trip. That is point, one of points um, encourage you. So, and I can ask uh, when some happening uh, rise it. Uh, yeah, not good happening through the trip, but uh, I asked to the company. Someone stole my rent bike, and I can say with my regular English. So, um, mm, this time I just praying for my family, and escape my homesick, and I want to be relaxed and leave the stress speaking English. So how can I do? And I said, what do I do? As to my um, guard, suddenly it come up way to my mind. Uh, I have to do something. Um, no more time. Stay at home without any person or without any friends. So I decided to join my class again. Uh, Of course, I was joining. I have joined already, even during the pandemic through the online virtual learning. But that is, I think, a little wreck. Mm. So these days, I decided to return in person class. And I try to speak uh, to myself through the YouTube. Even even I couldn't speak exactly what I want to do, um, but um, hopefully in the future I can explain the feeling uh, and I catch it uh, to understanding to understand everything today's decision um, and I can accept um, to accept for my result of efforts. Mm, yes, let's see. And today morning, this time is um, before 50 minutes 8 o'clock. So I have 1 hour before my class, and I should leave um, around 9 o'clock to go to the school and prepare to my classroom. So, uh-huh. LinkedIn English has various book on the site, so I choose today from basic step Heracross. Yes, I tried to read here because the Heracross book has just 26 pages and three or four activities. Okay, click here. Oh, interesting. Because first page has just uh, the pictures and the map. Mm, maybe the map about um, Olympus, the mountain of Olympus from mice, great mice. Okay. As far as you already know, and Hercules, who is a son of the Zeus. Yes. Hercules, chapter 1, Hercules and Hera. Zeus is a is the king of the gods, and Hera is his wife. One day, Zeus has a baby son. The baby's name is Hercules. Zeus has many children, but Hercules is his favorite son. The other gods give Hercules many presents. Hera isn't the baby's mother. He has a human mother. Hera doesn't like Hercules. She says, uh, why is Hercules just his favorite son? Why do the gods give present to the human women's baby? I hate Hercules. One day, Hera tried to kill Hercules. She puts Snake in his little bed. Bed. But Hercules isn't scared. He killed the snakes and threw them from his bed. Time passes, and Hercules is a man now. He has a beautiful wife, and they have three children. Hercules loves his family, but Hera still hates Hercules. She puts a spell on him. He sees the soldiers coming, and he kills the soldier. Then the spell disappears, and Hercules class says the terrible truth that the soldiers are his wife and children, and now they are dead. Hercules is very sad. My family is dead. He says, I'm very bad. I'm going to the uh, priest to rest. Priest, priest, priestesses, priest, priestesses at the temple of Apollo. Only they can have me now. Have me. I want to clean my soul. Mm, go to go to King Yeti's house in Mycenae and be his servant for 12 years. The priestesses say, this can clean your soul. Yes, says Heracles. I can go today. Chapter 2, The Hydra. King Eurytheus is a cruel, stupid king. He hates Hercules because Hercules is strong and brave. He hates, no, I hate Hercules, he says. Eurytheus tells Hercules to do dangerous things. There's a terrible monster in a cave. It has the body of a dog and it has 9 heads. Heads. Mm, its head is like a snake with poison in its mouth. The monster's name is the Hydra. I want you to kill the Hydra, Hercules. Eurytheus says, the king is happy now. No one can kill the Hydra. He thinks it's a very dangerous monster. Hercules can't do it. I hope the Hydra kills Hercules. Hercules has a nephew. Has a nephew. His name is Iolaus. Iolaus says, "Can I go with you, Uncle Hercules? I want to see the Hydra too." Yes, but the Hydra is very dangerous, says Hercules. You need to be very brave. Hercules and Iolaus go to the Hydra's cave. They shoot arrow into the cave. The arrows hit the Hydra. The monster is angry and it comes out of the cave. It flashes poison at Hercules and Iolaus. I Iolaus. Hercules cut one of the Hydra's heads from its body, but no, but two new heads appear. Hercules cut another head again, two new heads appear. Hercules can't kill the Hydra. The Hydra captured Heracles in its long snake neck, and Heracles can't move. Then he has an idea. Chapter 3. Heracles and Iolaus kill the Hydra. Heracles shout to Iolaus, "Come and help me! Cut the branch from the tree and make a fire. I need the burning branch." Iolaus does this. Soon he takes a burning branch to Heracles. Heracles takes the branch. He cut one of the Hydra's heads from its body and burned the off neck. Now new heads can't appear again. Hercules cut more heads from the Hydra's body and burned all the off necks. Soon the Hydra is dead. Iolaus and Hercules are happy. "Thank you," says Hercules. Hercules Hercules puts his arrow in the Hydra's mouth. Now he has poison on his arrows. Poison arrow can have me. Iolaus and Heracles put the Hydra in the ground, and Hydra's long neck become river under the ground. Iolaus and Heracles return to King Eurytheus. He isn't happy. The Hydra is dead. Heracles isn't dead, he says. "I need to give Heracles another dangerous thing to do." The king thinks. Activity. Hera put a spell on Heracles. Heracles. No. Priestesses at the temple of Apollo have Heracles. Heracles burned the Hydra's of neck. Iolaus gives Heracles a Eurytheus gives Heracles a difficult thing to do. Iolaus helps Heracles kill the Hydra. Hera puts snakes in Heracles' bed. Iolaus burn a branch from a tree. And Heracles put arrow in the Hydra's mouth. Check. Correct. Chapter 4. The stables of August. August. King Eurytus is sitting in his palace. He wants to give Heracles an impossible thing to do. Then he has an idea. His friend, King August, has a lot of horses. The horses live in big stable, but the king's servant never clean the stable stables, and they are very dirty. King Eurytus talks to Heracles. I want you to clean King Augeas Augeas's table in 1 day. He says Heracles laughs. That isn't a very difficult thing to do, he thinks. Heracles goes to King Augeas and says, to, I need to clean your stable in 1 day. King Augeas takes Heracles to his stable. Nobody can clean these dirty stable in 1 day. It's impossible. The king returned to the palace, and Heracles is alone in the stable. How can I do it? He thinks. But Heracles is smart, and soon he has a good idea. There are two doors in the stables. There's a big river near the stables. The river is strong, and past the water from the river can clean the stables. Thinks Hercules. I need to bring it here. First, Hercules takes all the horses from the stables. The horses go up here and eat grass. They are happy. Hercules makes a canal from the river to the door of the stables. Then he built a wall in the river. The water can't pass over the wall. It goes into the canal and soon it arrives at the stables. Hercules opened the two doors of the stables. The water goes through the stables. It goes in one door of the stables and goes uh, out of the other door. It takes all the dirt from the stables. Hercules robs. Now the stables very clean, he thinks. Hercules returned to the river. He destroyed the wall in the river. Then he takes horses to the stables and he closed the door. King August come to the stables. He's very happy. You are very smart, Hercules. King Eurytus is very angry. You didn't clean the stables. He says the river cleaned the stables, but it was my idea, says Hercules. King Eurytus tries to think of another difficult thing for Hercules to do. The next day, he invites Hercules to the palace. Find the tree of Hesperides, and bring me 3 golden apple from it. Mm. But Hercules can't find the tree of Hesperides. rise, Hesperise. How can I say here? Okay. Hesperides. Hesperus. He traveled around the world, but nobody can help him. One night, Heracles' wife appeared to him in a dream. Go to the west side of the world for the answer, she said. Atlas. Heracles traveled to the west side of the world. He sees something very strange here. A giant man is holding a word on his shoulder. Um, Atlas, who are you? Asked Heracles. And what are you doing? I'm holding the word on my shoulders. I can't put it down, says Atlas. It's my punishment because I wanted to attack Zeus. That's a terrible punishment, says Heracles. Yes, says Atlas. I know. I need the three golden apple from the tree of Hesperid, Hesperid, Hesperis. But where is this tree? Asked Heracles. I can tell you that, says Atlas. But there are two problems. You can't get to the golden apples. They are very high in the tree and only a giant can get to them. And there's another problem. A terrible dragon guards the tree of Heras, Heras, Hesperadis. Um, the tree of Hesperadis. I'm not scared, says Heracles. I can kill the dragon, but where can I find the tree? Atlas tell Heracles where the tree is. Heracles find the tree of Hesperadis. 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 The dragon is standing under the tree. It's very big and scary. Heracles takes his poison arrow and shoots the dragon. An arrow hits the dragon's heart and kills it. Then Heracles looks at the golden apples. They are very high in the tree. I'm big, but I can't get them. He thinks only Atlas can get them. Heracles returned to Atlas. The dragon is dead now. Can you get the golden apple for me? He asked. Yes, but can you hold the word for me? Asked Atlas. You can do it, Heracles. You are very strong. Okay, says Heracles. He takes the word from Atlas. The, the golden apples. Atlas goes to get the golden apples and Heracles waits for him. He's holding the word on his shoulder, but the word is very heavy. Heracles is tired and he's bored. He waits and waits. For the first time in his life, Heracles is scared. Atlas doesn't like holding the word. He wants to be free, he thinks. I hope he returns soon and takes the word from me. I don't want to hurt the word forever, but Heracles can't do anything. He can only stand and wait for Atlas. Finally, Atlas returns, and Heracles is very happy to see him. Atlas has three golden apples. I can take these apples to King Eurytheus now. Atlas says, wait for me here. But Heracles isn't stupid. Atlas wants to leave the world on my shoulders forever. He thinks I need to stop him. That's a good idea, Atlas. He says, I don't want to see the king your toes, but before you go, please teach me the best way to hold the world. You are big and strong, and I can run right from you. Atlas is happy to hear this. He's happy to teach Heracles the best way to hold the word. He takes the word from Heracles and put it on his shoulder. You see, Heracles, there is a right way and a wrong way to do this, says Atlas. I can teach you how to stand very comfortably with the word on your shoulder. Now watch me, Heracles. Atlas tells Heracles how to hold the word. He talks a lot. He doesn't see Heracles take the golden apples and leave. Now Heracles is free and Atlas hold the word on his shoulder forever. Here's another activity. King Eurytheus wants to find an impossible thing for Hercules to do. Hercules makes a camel from river to stables. The river takes the tart from the stable. Hercules travels around the world to find the tree of Hesperides. Hercules finds Atlas at the west side of the world. Hercules shoots the dragon with poison arrow. Hercules wants um, to Atlas want to leave the world on Heracles' shoulder. Atlas explains to Heracles how to hold the world. Check. Okay. Uh, Cerberus. Heracles takes the golden apple to King Eurytheus. Again, Again, the king is very angry with Heracles. Heracles only has time for one last mission. This mission must be really terrible, thinks Eurytheus. Then he has an idea. Heracles can go to the underworld and nobody return from there. There's a dangerous dog with three heads at the heads at the entrance to the underworld, says Eurytheus. Its name is Cerberus. Cerberus, and it guards the underworld. Your last mission is to bring Cerberus to me. Hercules leaves Mycenae, Mycenae the next day. He isn't scared because he loves adventure. It's good to be far from the cruel King Eurytus, too. But this isn't an easy mission. Hercules comes to the river Styx. 스틱강을 이렇게 적는구나. River Styx. The underworld is another on the other side of the river. How can I cross the river to get to the underworld? Thinks Hercules. Then he sees a boat. The boatman's name is Charon. He sits in his boat and he waits for dead people to come to the river. Charon takes the dead people across the river to the underworld. I want to go. I want to go to the underworld, says Hercules. Can you take me in your boat? No, I can't, says Charon. You are not dead. Go. Hercules goes behind some tree and wait. I can cross the river Styx with the dead people, he thinks, but I don't want Charon to see me. After some time, dead people come to the river. They get into Charon's boat. Hercules gets into the boat with them. Soon the boat is full. It moves across the river, sticks to the across. Okay, it moves across the river Styx to the underworld. The boat gets to the other side of the river. More dead people are waiting at the entrance to the underworld. Suddenly, Hercules sees a big dog with 3 heads. It's very scary and it has sharp teeth. This is Cerberus. The dead people walk in front of Cerberus and Hercules walks with them. Cerberus doesn't see Hercules. Chapter 8 Hades. Hercules walks through the underworld. It's cold and scary. He sees many dead people. It's a terrible place, but Hercules is very brave. Hades is the guard of the underworld. He is very strong. Hercules needs his permission to take Cerberus. Finally, Hercules sees Hades. He is sitting on a throne. You are not that. Who are you and what do you want? You are not that. Who are you and what do you want? I'm Hercules, the son of Zeus, answers Hercules. I am on a mission for the king Eurytus. I need to take Cerberus to him. Can I take the dog? Hades writes Heracles, you can take Cerberus, but don't hurt him, he says, and please return him in one day. He guards the word, and I need him. I understand. Say Heracles, thank you, Hades. Thank you, Hades. Hercules returned to the entrance to the underworld. The sun is hot outside, and Cerberus is sleeping. Hercules walks over to the dog quickly and presses its neck very tightly. The dog can't breathe, and it pains. Hercules takes Cerberus and goes goes to Charon, the boatman. Charon is very scared. Who is the strong man? Who is this strong man? He thinks. What is he doing this to Cerberus? Take me the other side of the river, says Hercules. I am taking Cerberus to King Eurytus, and then I am returning him in one day. Nobody else the underworld thinks Charon, but this man is different from other men. Charon takes Hercules across the river Styx. Hercules Mycenae, goes to Mycenae. Cerberus is sleeping on his shoulders. Hercules goes into King Eurytus' palace, and suddenly Cerberus opens his eyes and runs to the king. Eurytus is very scared. Take him from here. Return him to the underworld. I don't want you to do any more dangerous things, Hercules. You are free. Now go, the king shouts. Hercules returns Cerberus to Hades. Thank you, Hercules, says Hades. You are a good man. Epilogue. After 12 years, Heracles is not a servant anymore. He finished all his missions and now he is a free man again. He returned to his father, Zeus. Your soul is clean now, says Zeus. Hercules is happy again. He traveled to many places and has many adventures. He is always brave and strong, and he's never scared. Everybody loves Hercules because he always helps people. After many years, Hercules is an old man, calm and live with us on Mount Olympus, say the guards. Hercules becomes a guard, and even Hera starts to like him. Many people pray to Hercules because he's a guard. Hercules is different from the other guards. They say he can understand us and help us because he was once a man like us. We love Hercules. Then with picture, the end. Activity. Put the sentence in the correct order according to the story. Drag number to the correct sentence. Okay, past. Here's the seventh sentence. So I choose. Anyway, I have to read the first of all. Hercules pressed Cerberus' neck very tightly. King Eurydice has an idea. Uh, Hercules can go to the underworld. Hercules traveled many places and adventures. Across the river Styx with dead people. Hercules Hades sitting on his throne. Cerberus runs to the king Eurydice, and the king is very scared. The god invite Hercules to live with them on Mount Olympus. So, cross river. Um, here, here. Hercules goes. King here and pips here. Okay, let me narrate follow the ordering. King Eurydice has an idea. Hercules can go to the underworld. Hercules, Hercules crossed the river Styx with the dead people. Hercules sees Hades sitting on his throne. Hercules press Ser- uh, Serpius, uh, Cerberus' neck very tightly. Mm, Hercules goes to Mycenae. Uh, Mycenae, Cerberus is sleeping on his shoulder. Cerberus runs to King Eurydice, and the king is very scared. Hercules traveled to many places and has many adventures. The guards invite Hercules to live with them on Mount Olympus. Okay, I said or correct place. Last Hera doesn't like Hercules because he has a beautiful wife. For the Hydra captures Hercules and he can't move. Iolaus and Hercules threw the Hydra in the river. 4. The Hydra transform into river underground. Only a giant can get the apples on the tree of Hesperides. Hesperides. True. Mm, Atlas get the golden apples and goes to Eurytus. Fall, Hercules walks over to Cerberus, and Cerberus ran to him. Paul, the people love Hercules because he was once a man and he can understand them. True. What? 답을 안 한 게 있다고? Oh my god. Hercules cleaned the stables with water from river. True. I got all correct. 100%. And I'm done to read the book. And this time around the actory, yeah, I should uh, make ready, make ready, make ready to go my school. Stretching, and I can brief brief time walking outside my class building. Bye. Good day.